All right, we've got Quinn here joining us with Rogue 7. You guys have a very awesome and unique product that's come out here with machine learning, and you're really excited about targeting one of arguably our most valuable resources, which is water. So I'm really interested in, and it's a topic that we don't hear a lot about with machine learning and water. I want to hear what you guys have got together here. So thank you so much for joining us.
Well, Bryce, thank you for inviting me to talk today.
Awesome.
Yeah, very short. What we've built is a platform called Water Intuition. Our primary goal with Water Intuition is to enable water utilities to better detect leakage, reduce leakage, and address leakage. And we do this for a series of products. Our first one is pump optimization, which works on energy efficiency and also reducing stress in the pipeline. We have a variety of leak detection products, and we also have products in terms of helping to optimize the deployment of sensors. All of this is targeted to our number one issue is that we need to reduce leakage in municipal water systems. As you may know, globally, on average, 25% of water from source to customer is lost due to leakage. That actually represents about 1% of annual greenhouse gases being released into the atmosphere. If you think about the energy that's being put into pushing water out, to treating water, all of that, that's being lost. I mean, I couldn't imagine if I had a business and every day I'm losing 25% of my inventory. I mean, what a kick. Mm-hmm. So we're very excited about this space. We think this is very awesome, and we're working very hard on this. The amazing thing that's going on right now is we're in the middle of an amazing technology revolution. Sensors are becoming much, much cheaper. They're much lower cost to deploy. We have powerful cloud service capability. That's where we operate. Lots of this being deployed, and that's what we're building. And then finally, the visualization capability. So where historically everything you would visualize of a massive system like a water municipal area usually would be in a control room. Yeah, we can give you visualization in that control room, but we can also put it on your cell phone or other handheld devices. We're opening up a whole new world of opportunity here for water management.
Yeah.
We're very excited about that.
That is very exciting, you betcha. And so take us a little bit about the program itself. So it is machine learning. You've got the sensors. You can connect to just about any piece of equipment to monitor its efficiency, maybe some of its history as well, from what I understood. And then how about foreseeing future areas? So if you notice a weakness here, you can identify that earlier. Is that correct?
Yeah. So let's be we're a software firm.
Yeah.
We're looking to do software as a service. So we can work and talk to any sort of sensor that's out there or any system that's out there,
Gotcha.
Such as a SCADA system, supervisory control and data acquisition. Mm-hmm. Usually use that to control an entire system. So I always like to say my team is machine learning plus. We do the entire stack. We can integrate all these technologies together. What we do is the SCADA systems and other systems have a lot of historical data. So we take that data in, we train our algorithms on it, and from there, we annotate, and we're able to identify, well, there's an event going on. Primarily what we're looking for is leakage, but we can also identify anomalies where we go, well, something weird is going on here, maybe you should investigate. Mm-hmm. And in those instances, you might get ahead of a leak or some sort of emergency. But equally, using the geolocation capability that we have, you can identify where that leak is and get in there and dig as immediately as possible.
Gotcha.
And you might find, well, why does a dig matter? Well, right now, a number of water utilities, literally what they do is they get a phone call from their customer saying there's a leak, water's shooting up out of the ground. A very expensive technician jumps in a vehicle with all their equipment, goes looking for that leak in the neighborhood, then they jump out, and then they use a bunch of listening devices. And in the case of the UK, it's literally a pole with a hearing thing that they put to the pipe. And these very trained gentlemen are able to determine where the actual source of the leak is. And thankfully enough, when they start digging, more often than not, they actually find the leak.
Yeah.
But there are instances where they dig a dry hole. So how would you feel as a homeowner going, why is there this big hole in front of my front yard? Well, we're looking for the leak. Well, it's all dry. There you go.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is developing technology that can really visualize where that leak is, and so you can be extra accurate when you dig that hole and you repair that problem.
Awesome.
And so this reduces costs and all sorts of things and opens up all sorts of economies. So
Yeah.
we're very, very excited about this. We think water's precious, and losing 25% of it on a daily basis, we just don't think that should stand.
Yeah, you betcha. So some of the successes you've had, now you've been able to enter the UK market already. Can you take me a little bit through that and that experience?
Well, the best thing I can say is we've been very, very lucky in the sense that we were able to find a partner in the name of the Hydraulic Analysis Group. They're an engineering firm that's been operating for well over 50 years. They operate around the planet. They build a sub-company of theirs is called SimSoft, and their product is called Verisim, which is a real-time simulator. And it basically they simulate the entire network.
Wow.
And they have all this engineering capability. When we first approached them with an RFP, a request for proposal opportunity here in Canada about pump optimization, they said, sure, let's work together. The funny thing is, in that RFP, we were given 3 years of real-time data, and my colleagues were able to quickly take that data in a couple of weeks and turn it into some pretty meaningful stuff.
Awesome.
So much so that the head of the UK firm called me up and said, okay, we've seen a lot of machine learning companies come and go. We've never seen anybody do that. From now on, we're going to put a press release. You're going to be our preferred partner going around the globe. This partnership has been nothing but great. They've been opening up the UK market for us.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm happy to say that we are in the process of deploying our first pump optimization product with Anglian Water in the UK.
Right on.
And we have a number of other water utilities asking about, we want to hear about the results from what's happening in the UK. So
fantastic.
If you want to get into the water market, I highly stress partnerships is one of the ways that you have to go to enter into this place.
Excellent. Well, it's always great to hear about an Alberta company, breaking through into a larger market and having such a great success story. So let's talk a little bit about your team as well. You've got some pretty heavy hitters on there, some guys that have been around for a long time and they have in-depth knowledge from top to bottom. Tell me a little bit about your team.
Well, we have a very, very experienced team, as you said. I would call them primarily systems integrators from a software standpoint. They're all very experienced with industrial systems. All of them have a background in programming, supervisory control, and data acquisition software, or called SCADA for short. SCADA is used in water systems, oil pipelines, subway systems around the planet. But the most important thing, though, is our team with their experience is not only can they work with SCADA, but they also know protocols. And a protocol in this instance is about communication. And because of that, they can communicate to almost any device on the face of the planet. So yeah, we can communicate with SCADA systems, but we can equally communicate with the sensors that are being deployed out in the market. And we could do that with a range of vendors.
Yeah.
So that gives us the ability to scale and to partner with just a large group of parties, and we can deal with a lot of different environments. But our staff, they also have a great deal of experience with machine learning. And in fact, I'd have to say that has probably been the most exciting part, is that they're literally doing machine learning experiments all the time. Our pump optimization product, we can now do a prediction 1 day ahead of time to say, here's your schedule. And I'm literally getting these reports on a daily basis from my colleague as he's communicating with the UK. And I'm going, okay, we got that pump operating and this thing's operating. It's like seeing the world just exploding in a new way and seeing the birth of something.
Right on.
And then, but on top of that, we're also we're bringing in new technologies like augmented reality for cell phones and handheld devices. We're using more advanced geolocation capabilities. We're literally tapping into the technology ecosystem that Alberta has invested so heavily into, like the capabilities at Amy, the geolocation stuff that's come out of Calgary and the U of C. It's just a very exciting world. And I always say my team is machine learning plus, because we can integrate all those technologies just like Apple and build you a beautiful solution that's going to help you as a consumer.
It's awesome because you can integrate or you can work alongside. So you can be disruptive and make it better, or you can not be non-disruptive and work alongside of it. So you've really establish the best of both worlds.
Yes. Well, we work in an environment where risk management is very, very important.
Yep.
Utilities are all about service. They do not want to hear the word disruption. So,
Fair enough. That might be the wrong word.
Yeah. No, it's really about what we're doing is adding capability that makes their job easier and helps it to make it easier for them to deliver to their customer.
Yeah.
But really, at the end of the day, is we want to go from 25% to 0.
Yeah.
And that's what we're helping to fight that last mile or that last part of the cup.
Yeah. It's efficiency, right? It's all about efficiency.
Yep. Exactly.
So now you talked about information protocols and information as a whole. So with your SCADA systems and so forth, which has kind of led you to Edmonton Unlimited and get integrated in the startup week and launch party. I mean, you guys have a fantastic product, so it deserves a spotlight for sure, which is great to have you on this. But there's a deeper reasoning, too, to be integrated with Edmonton Unlimited. Can you take me a little bit through that?
Well, first off, hats off to the people at Edmonton Unlimited and the team that Catherine is leading there. Thank you very much. One of the initiatives that she's pushed since becoming the leader there is capital city pilots. And what that has led to is this team is working with the city of Edmonton to identify data sources and data sets that could be released to the public and released to startups and companies like ours, who can then see if we could turn that into products. So we're here because we support that program. We believe in that program because we're able to use the reputation of that program to convince water utilities across Alberta to go, hey, why don't you share data with us? Because there's this program like Capital City Pilots. And what we're finding is a very positive response to that.
Awesome.
And so we greatly appreciate what Edmonton Unlimited is doing. That's why we're here. We're also participating in their urban innovation program. We want to show that if you give us the data, this is what we can do, and this is how we can make the world a better place.
Right on. That's fantastic. Well, all the luck to you. I think this is fantastic. I mean, there's nothing more than we need than efficiency, and we can't waste resources. And you're attacking both of those problems simultaneously. So you're doing a great job with that. Really excited to hear more about this at launch party with your pitch. And congratulations on all the success. And thanks for coming on and telling us all about this.
Thank you, Bryce.
Gotcha.
Greatly appreciate being here today.
Awesome.
Thank you.